Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Hall, and this is your third video in my series of Shamanic Journey stories. I want to thank you all so much for all of the comments, questions, emails, and so forth about this topic. It really does make my heart so happy to connect with so many of you on something that can truly, in my belief, transform your spiritual path. One of the questions that I received from a few of you was, can you practice Shamanic Journey alone? Or does it have to be within a group or under the guidance of a shaman? The answer is that you can do all of the above. In my upcoming Shamanic Journey course, I'm going to provide you with all of the knowledge and action steps necessary to develop an independent Shamanic Journey practice. That way, you can journey on your own and receive guidance, healing, or simply explore with spirit whenever you need to. Shamanic Journey is very safe, uplifting, and so healing. You'll learn how to journey within a supportive, healing circle of light under the guidance of purely loving spiritual guides, and how to fully ground and integrate your energy afterwards. You will also learn the basic skills needed to lead a group in Shamanic Journey if you wanted to. Journeying in groups is a tradition that's been passed down from many different cultures that have practiced shamanism since ancient times. Because human beings function within a collective spiritual consciousness, we have the power to affect one another's journeys when we journey together. The spiritual achievements of one person or energy shifts that they receive tend to ripple through the whole group. In fact, I remember a group journeying experience that I had that really made quite an amazing ripple. It was a journey with a smaller group, and the journey had just ended. So I remember that we were all gradually sitting up with, that feeling that you get when you've just woken up after a long nap or come out of a long meditative session. I remember looking into the flickering candlelight and just kind of coming out of the journey, watching the cluster of candles in the center of our circle. And after a few moments, as we usually do, we began sharing stories from what each person experienced during the journeys. One of the women in the circle described walking through a dimension filled with light. She came upon this big orb of glowing light, and it really drew her attention. So she walked over to it and pressed her hands and her cheeks up to it, just trying to see what was inside. And she knew that there was something there, but she just couldn't really tell what it was. Well, as she described this part of her story, the gentleman sitting across from her politely interjected, "I think that was me." He proceeded to tell that during his shamanic journey, he too found himself in a dimension filled with light. He was sitting in the middle of a big orb of shining light that seemed to be emitting a great deal of power from it. So he meditated there, absorbing the experience. Then, after a few minutes, noticed the silhouette of someone standing outside the orb, looking in. He wondered who it could be, maybe a spirit guide. He couldn't really tell what it was, but had such a feeling of curiosity. The two journeyers then spent the next few minutes just in awe, sharing details, overjoyed at the fact that for whatever reason, spirit had guided them into a shared journey experience. Incredible, isn't it? Shamanic journeys have the potential to become so many things for us. And from what I have learned from the spirit guides who watch over the practice of Shamanic Journey, who I work with, we are always given exactly what we need most during each journey experience. Now, the situations in which I would really recommend journeying under the guidance of a seasoned shaman include anything in which you're working to receive very, very deep or serious healing. Often it's helpful to go to a shaman, for example, if you're hoping to achieve something like soul retrieval. Journeying under the guidance of an experienced shaman is like a whole different ballgame. It's wonderful because in these experiences, you'll have someone there solely for the purpose of holding space for your healing. It's sort of like having a midwife during the birthing process. The shaman helps you bring forth your spiritual transformation from a place of great strength, experience, and service. And often a great deal more energy can shift during these experiences because the shaman can often act as another strong vessel through which your healing, your purging, your releasing, or empowerment may pass into this dimension. If you feel a calling towards shamanism, I highly suggest experiencing all of the above experiences. Learn how to conduct a journey independently so that you can grow in your own ability to trust and project into your deep psyche, as well as get the experience of allowing the energy shifts to move through you from when you practice with a group and you get that magic support of being uplifted by other people and you can learn from their stories. And practice with a shaman so that you can take your healing and your discovery to the next level. One of the greatest goals that I have for you in experiencing my Shamanic Journey course is for you to develop a greater awareness of the collective nature of consciousness and to channel it at will. Shamanic Journey is a spiritual practice that honors the collective spiritual nature of reality by giving you the opportunity to delve deeply into that collective spiritual web. One of the very reasons why shamanism has persisted in humanity for upwards of 40,000 years is because it does just that. It enables us to be more wholly aware of our oneness with all that is. And to be aware of that oneness is to see where we fit in the grand scheme of reality. It's to perceive and understand not only our purpose here, but how to live harmoniously in this world. Shamanism is also our longest standing spiritual tradition because it is the path of direct spiritual revelation. You don't have to defer to any religious dogma or outside authority. It's about you having your own real, conscious, spiritual experience with Source, your own direct, revelatory, tangible knowledge and discovery of what is. And yes, anyone and everyone can have that experience. According to the angels, it is not just special people who get to experience God. It's the birthright of everyone. And it's easier to journey than you think because everyone experiences trance states every day, whether you realize it or not. Every time you zone out for a moment and daydream, you're in a trance state. Every time maybe an ad on TV or social media holds your attention long enough for you to fully zone out and get absorbed in it, you're in a trance state. That state of being is the doorway to your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind is the doorway to the spirit world. You can easily learn to hone the gorgeous power and potential of your consciousness through the ecstatic trance state. And that is what Shamanic Journey teaches us. I'm now very close to releasing the Shamanic Journey course to you, and I am so excited about that. And since I want you to be able to enjoy it right away if you are feeling the calling to this work, I will be offering it at my lowest discount ever for the first week of celebrating its release. I'll also be throwing in some extra bonus material for those signing up in that time, so do stay tuned for my next video. Be the first to know about that release date by signing up for my email list, the link for which you'll find below. And of course, join me for our free Shamanic Journey webinar on Saturday, April 6th at 1 p.m. Eastern if you'd like to experience a guided shamanic journey with me. Oh, and even if you can't make the live airing of the webinar, there will be a recording of it. So you won't miss out so long as you register via the link that you'll also see below. Leave me a comment and let me know if you have any other burning questions on shamanism or anything that sparks your interest in this topic. I'd love to know. It has been my honor to connect with you, and always remember, until we meet again, that you are so loved and so very blessed. Bye.